Hi, friends. Susan Blackwell from the Spark File here to let you know that the doors are open for the Spark File Illume, a 9-month group creativity coaching mastermind that invites you to be the Chief Creative Officer and Chief Marketing Officer of your creativity. But what does that mean? That means in 9 months in Illume, you will clarify and advance your big creative goals and learn how to effectively share your work with the world. Now, if you're listening to this and you're an experienced creative or an accomplished professional who seeks a space where it is safe to attempt something you've never tried before, or complete a big creative project, or take your work to the next level and acquire the skills needed to share your creative work with the world, Illume might be right for you. We are calling in emotionally intelligent, high-functioning creatives who are ready to level up. You can find out more by going to thesparkfile.com/Illume, but do it now to find out if Illume is right for you and to save with early bird discounts. That's thesparkfile.com/Illume. Take a leap, take a risk. Go to thesparkfile.com/Illume and join us for Illume.
The Sparkfile podcast may contain profanity and other adult content.
Please use your discretion.
When I bump into something that inspires me, I dump it in my spark file. Could be something that I want to make or how I want to be. I pump it in my spark file. I jump into my spark file. Let's open up the spark file.
Welcome to the Spark File, where we believe that everyone is creative, but smart creative people don't go it alone.
I'm Laura Camion.
And I'm Susan Blackwell, and we are creativity coaches who help people fear less, create more, and bring their creative visions to life.
If you are an OG member of the Sparkfile community, welcome back, Sparkler.
Do. If you're joining us for the first time, well, look at you. Welcome, friend, and come on in.
Know that just by listening to this podcast, you are joining a warm and wonderful clan of creatives.
But hold the phone. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is a Spark File?
A Spark File is a place where you consistently collect all your inspirations and fascinations.
If you're like us and you're making stuff all the time, or you want to be making stuff all the time, you know if you're not careful, your campfire of creativity can flicker out.
But don't despair. We're collecting kindling in the form of fresh ideas, images, and inspiration that spark creativity and pique curiosity.
To light a fire under our collective asses to make things like this podcast.
Like season 4 of this podcast.
Yes.
Every episode, we're going to reach into our Spark Files and exchange some sparks. And from time to time, we're going to talk to some folks who spark us too.
That means, friends, we have more sparks than we can possibly use in this lifetime.
So please, we beg of you, if something lights you up, we encourage you to take that thing and make something out of it.
So without further ado, let's open up
the
Spark
File.
Laura Camion, welcome to your season 4 of the Spark File.
Susie B, I'll take that season 4 and match you a season 4, the Spark File podcast.
Can you believe it?
It's a little bit mind-boggling, but we're in a twilight zone of time anyway, so I can't fathom that it was how many years ago when we started this? I don't know. I've lost track.
7 years ago.
That's right. And that's how we ended up at season 4, 2022. You do the math.
Let's get into this. Let's get into season 4, friends.
Oh my gosh. Are we excited to be back or what?
We're super excited. If you are a listener to this podcast, you will know that one of my favorite things to do in life is podcast with Laura Camion on the Spark File. I love it.
It's so much fun.
Laura Camion.
Yeah, babe.
Is there something that we have learned? Is there something that has sparked you since the last time we were on mic?
Yeah, a little catch up since last we met.
Mm-hmm. Just a little spark. I just need like a taste.
Just a little something. I'll tell you that I sparked myself big time. I joined a mastermind group at the Independent Film School with my mentor, Ella Tier. And I haven't worked with Ella in a few years. And A, I fucking love her. And B, she has just the most extraordinary way of scaring the crap out of people, like just dialing up. What did you think your goal was? We're going to dial that. Like
good pressure.
Yeah, that 4 up to a 10. So, I mean, we believe, and I personally believe in coaching. I believe in teaching. I believe in, getting the support that you need and challenging yourself in new ways. And you and I are always asking that of our clients, that they remain
curious,
sort of remain curious, but also remain in the hot seat. So keep doing things that challenge yourself. And so I decided, well, shoot, I ought to be doing that too. I should do something that scares me. So
I love it.
That's what I have done. And I'm sure I'll talk about it along the way. It's a year-long thing. So
your brain's going to get bigger and bigger. It's just going to get better and better. I already feel like the beneficiary of learning about story structure. Like there's so much that you're bringing back that I'm just like, I feel like I get to take this class without doing the work. And I really enjoy that.
Are you also going to have a script at the end of this? If you write a screenplay,
it'll probably be your script, and I'm just going to scratch out your name and write mine in crayon.
Oh, look, we wrote a screenplay. It's so much fun because like right now I feel light pressure, but since it's a year-long program, of course, I'm like, I've got time. And what I've done is just started seeing as many movies as I can, just seeing movie after movie and practicing that muscle of like seeing the structure there. I'm like, oh yeah, I know how they did this. And
that's awesome.
It's super fun. That's what I did with my summer vacation. What about you, Suze? Anything you've learned or discovered?
We've been doing a lot of creative work in our home in the form of breaking it down and building it back up.
Oh my gosh, you are building a home.
And that's been intense.
Yes.
But a little baby spark. This is such a baby spark, but it's one of those little minis that I love so much, but I would never put it into an episode. I found this app called Yuka. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but I got really kind of addicted to TikTok. And I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck how much of my time it's robbing from my life.
Yeah, time suck.
But before I got off of TikTok, I saw this recommendation for this app. And essentially it's spelled Yuka, Yuka. And you can scan food and like beauty products. You scan the barcode and it gives them a rating based on the ingredients. And it tells you like all the way from the thumbs up, like eat this or put this on your face, all the way to this is outlawed in Europe.
Throw this away now. Do not put this on your body or in your body.
And then it provides recommendations for like alternative products. And I have to tell you, I took a nice Yuka spin through my medicine cabinet, through my like beauty products, and I cleaned it up. And my skin feels better. Like my skin feels, I mean, I still have like aging lady skin, but
you have gorgeous skin.
Oh, you're the sweetest. It feels like it's made a positive change. The Yuka app.
I love it.
It's just one of those like baby sparklets that, why not share it with you here now?
Baby sparklets. Is that like, can we sell them like little chiclets? Do you remember those little?
Baby sparklets would be a great stripper name.
That's not where I was headed, but yeah.
I know it wasn't. It's where I'm headed though. Baby sparklets.
Oh, baby sparklets.
Listen, let's talk a little bit about, this is just a little teaser episode. Some of the sparks, the longer form sparks, not the baby sparklets, but the longer form sparks.
We're cooking up some good stuff.
Let's go. You go, I go, you go, I go.
Okay.
What's coming up?
Okay. So one thing that I cooked up that you'll hear all about is I went to see Camp Siegfried at Second Stage, and I was shocked to learn that there was a pro-Nazi summer camp just 60 miles from Manhattan on Long Island in the 1930s. And first of all, just that fact blew me away. So I learned all about that. And then I'm going to share with you some of the the key takeaways from that play, which is amazing.
Don't say too much now.
I won't, but it was written by Bess Wohl, and there are some extraordinary lines that have like stayed with me. I will not tell them to you right now, but I might reveal a couple of them on the podcast.
All right. I'm nervous about giving away too much. We want to let you know a little bit about what's coming up, but I don't want to give away too much. I'm going to do a episode. I'm really fascinated by creation that's about destruction. Literally creation that's about destruction. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's it?
Nope, that's all you get.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to spark it up with, I know a lot of you may have known that I've spent a lot of my career at Blue Man Group. And as we built that show from a little off-Broadway show to a global juggernaut, we followed some marketing philosophies that I think might be of interest to people because I wanted to share them as it relates to our personal sort of self-promotion and how to do that without losing sight of your own values.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to tell one more. Because I don't want to, they don't need to know everything that's coming this season.
Okay.
I am very sparked about women's reproductive rights in these United States and around the world. And I'm excited to share about some creative, largely women, doing some creativity around women's reproductive rights. So that's something that I am excited to share.
Ooh.
Laura, what else did the people need to know?
Well, I'll tell you one more and then I'll leave it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you one more. Thanks to one of our clients, Alex Gardner. Thank you, Alex. I am reading the book, The Comfort Crisis. And it is all about how, humans have gotten comfortable really only in the last 150 years after thousands and thousands of years of living in discomfort of one form or another, like seeking shelter and finding food and all that. But I'm going to talk about it through the lens of creativity, which the book does not. But it sparked me so much that I'm like, let's talk about the crisis of getting too comfortable as it relates to your creativity.
I look forward to that. I've never heard of that book and I'm excited to hear more. You know what else fun we have coming up?
Susan, we're going to do the long weekend mini challenge this year.
The long weekend mini challenge. We didn't do it last year. We did it the year before that. It is so fun. It is a free 3-day creativity challenge designed to just inspire you and get your creativity popping. It's November 25th, 26th, and 27th in the year of our Lord 2022.
It's 3 days, but it's just 30 minutes a day. So like join us, get inspired, get your creativity going, and then get back to, whatever it is you want to do over your long weekend.
That's right. And if you can't watch it live, you can watch the video. That will be, as long as you're registered, you can have access to the video so you can catch up.
Yep. We're going to meet up at 11:30 a.m. Did you say that? 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time.
November 25th, 26th, 27th. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. And there's prizes. We'll just say there's prizes and that you have to be in it like Lotto. You got to be in it to win it. So come on and join us for that. Friends, this is just a little teasy tease to let you know we're back, babies.
We're back.
We're back. This little tiny episode of the Spark File was made on the lands of the Lenape people. And as always, we hope it put a bunch of baby sparklets in your Spark File. Remember, if there's a spark you'd like us to explore, or if you'd like to learn more about how to coach with us to bring your creative ideas to life, you can email us at thesparkfile@gmail.com or submit it through our website, thesparkfile.com.
We'll even take your feedback, but you know the price of admission. First, you got to share a creative risk that you have taken recently.
Follow us on social at The Spark File, and be sure to subscribe, rate, and 5-star review this podcast. It really does help other listeners to find us. Also, if you like this podcast, this tiny podcast, the other ones are longer, we hope you'll share it with the people that you love. And if you didn't like it, it's season 4. Buzz off.
Or stick around. Give it a shot. You know, if you don't, you might like it. You might like it. If something lights you up and gets your creative sparks flying, we're writing you a forever permission slip to make that thing that's been knocking at your door. It's your turn to take that spark and fan it into a flame.
You know, you got to take it
and
make it.
When I bump into something that inspires me, I dump it in my spark file. Could be something that I want to make or how I want to be. I pump it in my spark file. I jump into my spark file. Let's open up the spark file.
Hi, friends. Susan Blackwell from the Spark File here to let you know that the doors are open for the Spark File Illume, a 9-month group creativity coaching mastermind that invites you to be the Chief Creative Officer and Chief Marketing Officer of your creativity. But what does that mean? That means in 9 months in Illume, you will clarify and advance your big creative goals and learn how to effectively share your work with the world. Now, if you're listening to this and you're an experienced creative or an accomplished professional who seeks a space where it is safe to attempt something you've never tried before, or complete a big creative project, or take your work to the next level and acquire the skills needed to share your creative work with the world, Illume might be right for you. We are calling in emotionally intelligent, high-functioning creatives who are ready to level up. You can find out more by going to thesparkfile.com/Illume, but do it now to find out if Illume is right for you and to save with early bird discounts. That's thesparkfile.com/Illume. Take a leap, take a risk. Go to thesparkfile.com/Illume and join us for Illume.